So I wanted to get straight to the point in this video. The one rule I'm talking about basically says that you're gonna have to be stressed in the pre-production, production, or post-production. So you might as well pick and choose which one you find the easiest and then put less effort into the other two. Just think about it for a second. If you usually get stressed when editing because of your footage being unorganized or just because you're bad at editing in general, then why would you not put effort into planning and filming? If you put more effort into the planning and filming, then your footage will all be organized already, your thoughts will be organized, and it won't be hard to get all your footage into the timeline the way you want. I personally also struggle with stressing in the edit or just sitting there and feeling overwhelmed with all the footage I have, so something I have to keep in mind and I have to do personally is I have to do a better job at planning and filming in a way that I can easily visualize it when I'm trying to put it into the timeline and when I'm trying to edit it all together. Now let me give you another example. Say you really struggle with filming, then you need to be putting effort into planning your locations and planning your camera settings and everything you want to do beforehand, so that way when you get to the location and you pull out your camera, you don't feel stressed out and you know exactly what you need to do. I would say planning is everything when you're trying to film videos and you need to know exactly what you're gonna do. I would really recommend using Notion or any other type of notes app, but Notion is really good. You don't even have to make it complicated, just do like a checklist or bullet points. Just do like a quick written summary of what you want the video to be like, what you want it to feel like, and then also just a quick checklist for a shot list. It is getting so bright. Now I say planning is everything for if you have trouble with filming, but planning is also everything if it comes to editing as well. Now I say planning is everything when it comes to filming, which is true, but planning is also everything when it comes to editing. And a big part of that is knowing your music, because if you plan your music before anything, then you'll film with it in mind and you can edit with it in mind. It removes the stress of trying to sit on this middle ground, so that way you could go into one kind of music or another later, but instead you just laid that foundation so now you can build on it the right way. And I know it can be hard to want to plan your music beforehand. When I was first starting out with this stuff, and I was watching videos about how to make better videos, stuff like you're watching right now, I always thought it was crazy when people said they planned the music beforehand, but now I understand how beneficial it actually is. And once you start doing it, it just kind of becomes more of like a habit, and you'll have it in mind while you're filming, and it won't be something that you have to think about as much. Now you can get music wherever you want, whether that be from downloading it off of YouTube, or if you find a free website, good for you. I personally use Audio, which isn't free, but I do have the link in the description of this video that if you click it, it'll get you 70% off your first year of Audio Pro. But moving on to other aspects of planning, I would say location is also a big deal. And that kind of goes along with your shot list. You have to know your location to know what shots you're gonna get, because sometimes when I'm filming, I'll just be like wondering where I'm gonna go next or what the next shot is gonna look like, when I wouldn't have to if I had just typed down a couple locations I wanted to go to. And it doesn't take long, really. This is the kind of stuff you need to make a habit, so that way from then on, it'll be something you consistently do in all your videos, and the process of making them will just be a lot quicker and a lot more enjoyable. It took me a lot of time to start implementing a lot of the things I'm telling you about now, and I know it can sound like just another step or things getting in the way, but if you just take that hard step, I promise you it'll become a lot easier and a lot more fun. So to wrap this video up, I'm not telling you these things will necessarily work for you, but I'm telling you need to at least try and see what does work for you, because if making videos is super stressful and unenjoyable, why are you even doing it? To wrap up this pretty short video, the main rule I stated in the beginning is that almost everybody is going to have a hard time with one of the 3 steps to making a video: pre-production, filming, and post-production. So you got to figure out which one usually comes the easiest and which one you enjoy most, and then put most of the heavy lifting on that part, so that way you balance it out a little bit and just make it more fun. I hope this video helped you out a little bit. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Also, I apologize for the really harsh, ugly lighting, but it's like the middle of the day with no clouds, and I wanted to film outside because it's like really nice.